guys, welcome back to the garage. Here we are again, guys. Time for another bench talk. I hope everybody's having a great week so far, and hope you're getting some bench time in. Maybe some things taken care of you've been needing to take care of for a while. Time with the family, and so on and so forth. So I hope this video finds everyone doing well. Gonna deviate just a little bit from what I normally do on the bench talks, in the fact that I normally try to bring out a vintage kit, or I'll say this, the last couple I've had have been from the 80s. Now guys, to me, they're actually vintage. I was just a little guy in the early 80s when some of these things came out. So to me, they're vintage. Nonetheless, they're model kits that we haven't maybe necessarily seen in a long time. So, but we're kind of, I'm going to put them on the back burner for this video, because I got a couple extra things that I wanted to do in this one. And I'm going to try not to keep you very long, guys. Just try to make this a quick in, quick out. And I got some, we got a little cold spell again. So I gotta hack up some wood here in a little bit and haul some in the house to stay warm that way. But anyway, first up on the bench, guys, got some shop cards in the mail, and just wanted to run those past you right now. A couple great guys, very good channels, a lot of good stuff going on at these guys' channels, both of them, good stuff. First one is, man, I know this guy needs no introduction from me, obviously, David Chin. Check out that card, guys. I believe he called it his doodle shop card, and check that out. Right up my alley there, big rig. There's an Impala, nice ship right there. X-Wing fighter. I believe this is a guy from the Battlestar Galactica. Look here, like a tiger shark and a tank. And there's USS Enterprise. Check it out. Very ingenious, David. Thank you for the card. I appreciate it. I did get yours sent out, so if you haven't got it yet, you should be getting it pretty soon here. Guys, if you haven't seen David's channel, go over and check him out. Really good military modeler. I like watching his models that he does on his tanks, and then if they weren't motorized, maybe motorizing them and getting them things to work and run on their own. Pretty cool stuff. So if you haven't seen David, go check him out. Great guy, great modeler. Go show him some love over there. Give him a subscribe if you haven't yet. So good stuff. David, thank you. Appreciate the kind words on the back. Thank you so much. And then moving on to the second one here. Received this, Joe's Rust Shop, and a fellow Ohioan here, located in Youngstown, Ohio. Really cool stuff there. Him and Mars, if they don't know each other, they should, because they do some very good rusting on their cars here. And this Whiplash, really cool. I had a reveal video on that, and did a nice Comet, and then he's working right now on a rat rod tow truck. I believe it was a 47 Chevy pickup. I believe it was the Revell release of that. And really good stuff going on over there. So Joe's Rust Shop. Guys, if you're not subscribed, go check him out. Give him a like and all that good stuff. Show him some love too. Joe, I thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the words on the back. Means a lot. And guys, again, can't say it enough to both of these guys. If you haven't gone and checked them out yet, guys, get over there. You don't want to miss what they got going on. So thank you guys for that. Appreciate it. And I tell you, I say I'm going to do it all the time, and then I don't. I'm trying to get a board together, but with my limited space I got here on the bench, I don't necessarily have room in the back to get all my shop cards up, but I do want to get them all up to display. So maybe when I do a video, I can put that in the background and I'll have all the shop cards, because appreciate you guys that have sent me shop cards and the like. And Joe, I apologize, I have not got your card out to you yet. I will be filling that out for you, and I'll be getting that out just as soon as possible. So you got one of my shop cards coming to you. So thank you for that. All right, just a couple things going on, guys, here real quick. I've got some, I got a stash ad. I'm going to go over that first real quick. Again, it's a brand new kit, not vintage or anything. Something that I kind of want to work on. Okay, guys, had to step away again there. Apologize for that. Anyway, kind of been, I want to do this one, and why don't I just show you what it is first before I talk about it. Seen it on the thumbnail there, the Weekend Warrior 67 Pontiac GTO. And guys, one reason I really like this kit, believe it or not, is the Christmas tree. Now, I do have one already. My daughter got me for Christmas a few years ago, and I actually got that all built and everything put together. But this just in a little bit different style, so I thought that was pretty cool. Each one of these lights, it has its own little chrome tree for that, which is, let's see, yeah, if we find it on here. Yeah, right here. That's all your lights for your Christmas tree. So pretty cool stuff. And again, this is not a box opening. I'm not going to tear this open. Just kind of want to share that with you. And guys, I don't know. I say I'm going to build this, I'm going to build that. But it seems like my mind changes as much as the temperature in Ohio around here lately. But anyway, I would kind of like to make this one of my projects this year, and I want to do a flat out drag car on this thing. Now I have heard that it does have a couple of building issues to it, so we'll discover those as we get into it. But I'd still like to just build a nice all out drag car. So with that, so that's my plans for that. May happen, may not, but I'd like to get that in this year sometime. All right, moving on from that. Just a little side note here, not necessarily, it's not plastic model kit related, but I thought it was cool anyway. It was a Goodwill, our local Goodwill this afternoon. My wife saw this, I thought it was cool, asked me if I would like to have it, and I said, yeah, I think I would. Check it out, guys, an old Ertl, made by Ertl, an old international tractor, metal, die-cast. Little worse for wear. This would have actually had a white stripe on here that said International on it, I believe, at one point in time. But it's pretty cool. It's got the front wheels. They turn with the steering wheel. Pretty neat that still works. Pretty cool. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever try to take it apart and restore it. I think I'm just leave it just like it is. I'll find a nice place to display it. And the cool part about it is I actually do have the little Porsche Junior, I think it is, tractor model kit that one of these days, once again, never know, one of these days I'll get around to building that too. So, but anyway, just a cool little note, a little extra added thing for my collection of stuff. So a little International Ertl tractor. So set this out of the way. And then just got a couple of supplies, and one of them being, I can find my stuff, here it is. Picked up some more of these. Now these are gun cleaning patches. There's 500 in these. They're 1 3/4 square, cotton flannel. But guys, these are perfect for polishing your models, Novus 2 or whatever polish you prefer. And then I stopped at the Dollar Tree, picked up this little container, and then you can hold them in there. Keeps any kind of dust and dirt and stuff out of them, and it's better to dig into here maybe than reach down, have it open, and reseal the bag all the time. So, but I just keep those in there, and then when I'm ready to do some polishing on the car, they're ready to get at. So, we got those. Then again, Hoppy's number 9 makes these. I think it was a Professional's Choice. I think it was another brand. Makes real nice. The cotton flannel works best because it's double-sided and it just leaves no scratches, and it just does they do a really great job. So I picked up another bunch of these this past weekend. All right, I think that's all I've got on the supplies. Trying to think here, like I said, without dragging this in. Should have been more prepared, right, guys? Me? Never. All right, anyway, here they are. All right, I know I'd find them. And then I picked up some of these. Great for cleaning the airbrush or applying glue in certain spots, hard to reach spots. Just picked them up at Hobby Lobby. Not a bad price $4, maybe a little high, but they work very well. There's such a fine tip there. So, all right, that does it on the supplies list as far as that goes. So now we'll talk about the Cadillac just a little bit. I did get it primered. I got that spot cleaned up there behind the back window. So I got it all smoothed out. It's looking pretty good. I think all we need now is a final wet sand, and this guy should be ready. This guy should be ready for paint. It's getting really, really close there. Got the hood all done, primered. So we'll have to wet sand that out too, and everything, and get that all smoothed and cleaned up, ready to go. And guys, the last video, I think when I talked about this, was about this front end and the tie rod. I said I had a friend checking on one for me. Well, lo and behold, he came through. There it is. There's the tie rod for this car, so we can get both those wheels moving together. And got this from my friend Chip Decker. Chip, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, buddy. He's kind of been one of my go-to parts guys. And nice thing is he's local here, so makes that real easy. So we can get this thing going on the suspension and everything and get that rolling. And also, I might actually have a lead on some factory style wheels. So I'm waiting to find that out too here in the next few days probably. If not, I will use the wire wheels. They look pretty cool. I get me an extra set of spinners and throw on there. Should look pretty good. So we're getting that rolling. I got the engine. I had this in the Purple Power for a couple of days, and it just was not really cutting the paint like it should. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on filling this seam on the oil pan, smoothing that out, get that done. Then I'll just throw some primer on it, and then we'll just put the top half back on here and get it repainted. And guys, it is getting, now this had a molded in distributor up here, but what I did is I cleaned it off completely, drilled a hole, because this is going to get an Iceman Collections resin distributor, or a 3D, I believe this is 3D, yeah, 3D resin print. So it is a resin, but it's 3D printed distributor. I used one of these on the 56 Ford, really nice job, looks realistic, and those kind of went in on an angle on these. I believe that was a 429 engine in that Cadillac 64, so that's what we're going with. So that will go in on an angle to the side there, and we'll get all this together, and then that's going to end up starting to take shape. And for the paint, for that, I picked up some of these shortcuts. It's not exactly that color, but I looked at several pictures on Google, and I come up with some varying shades of that. So I think this is going to be a nice, and that's actually, it's showing a little dark on camera, guys. It's just a little bit lighter than that, but I think that'll be a nice representation of the GM blue, and I'm probably going to use the chrome valve covers just because I like the looks of them. But that'll be the color of the engine. And then for the interior, it's still in primer. I haven't got any paint on it yet. But I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to shoot it overall with the outside body color. And then I got some of this acrylic, Vallejo acrylic. This is light green gray on this. And I think with highlighting the interior with this, get a little squeeze on that, if you can see that color. I think that'll be a nice contrast with that green color that's going to be on the car and on most of the interior. So I'll just try to highlight the front seats with it. The back seats, you see it's got a dividing line right here. So maybe the insets will be this light color and the outside the darker color. We'll have to see. I'll do a couple tests and see if that's the route that I want to go. But we'll just make some decisions on that as we go along. And I'd like to, guys, I guess I won't make any promises, but I'd like to kind of get some footage of this on camera for you guys. Like I want to start doing more often, get more build footage. And I think that might speed up a little bit for me when the warmer months come around and I can be out here in the shop a lot more and get a lot more done. So that's about all the bench talk I've got for today, guys. Just updates on how the Cadillac's coming along. just some bench supplies that I've got together here. He's an Iceman Collections distributor on that. And I think that's just about it. I'll find a spot here to put this other kit. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Do a little shift change here. All right, presto, and something like that. So, all right, guys. So this is what I got going on this week. Just a stash ad there. And Shop Cards Joe. Once again, thank you so much for that shop card, guys. If you have not checked him out, go check out Joe's Rust Shop. And you won't be disappointed there. And David Chin, awesome idea for a shop card there. And a very, very talented artist there. Check that out. So, again, if you haven't checked out David's channel, go check him out, guys. Again, you won't be disappointed another time. So, all right, guys, with that, I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I got to get some wood cut and hauled into the house here so we can stay warm tonight. So, without saying anything else, this is Eric from Eric's Model Garage. You guys have a great day. God bless you, and happy modeling.